Luka, you battled out there tonight when the team needed more bigs, and you stepped up. You had 11 points, played about 23 minutes. How did you assess your play tonight?
I felt okay about it. I felt like I was able to go out there and play hard. I think I made some good adjustments at halftime to kind of play Jokic a little bit tougher and try to get a little bit more physical with him. And I wish I would have done that from the start. I felt solid about it. A lot of great looks. Wish it would have went down, but I trust my shot, and my teammates trust me. I'm gonna keep firing. So, I left a lot on the table tonight. It feels like, but still feel good about it.
Luka, it seemed like you're obviously expending a ton of energy. How are you trying to wrestle with Jokic and just the physicality that he plays with, and trying to combat that?
Yeah, I think I just in the first half was giving him a little bit too much space, and he was able to kind of get up into me. And once he kind of gets down into the paint area, there's really nothing you can do. He's just got too much touch and too much size. But I kind of realized this, if I prevent him from getting down there, it makes it a little bit easier on me. So I tried, everything I could. I was just trying some different looks on him, and I felt like I was able to figure it out a little bit in the second half. Just was trying to do whatever it took, try to get the ball out of his hands and not immediately to wide open shooters too, just trying to pressure everything he's doing and make it physical on him and tough on him. But, he's the best big man in the world, a guy I love watching, and it's an honor to even match up against him.
How do you, when you go into a game like that and knowing the accolades that he has, just say, hey, I'm going toe-to-toe with you, I'm not backing down?
Yeah, honestly, I don't fear anybody. I feel like this is a mindset you have to have. I know my role on this team since the beginning. I'm the guy that's needed in emergency when guys are down, numbers are down. I got to go out there and play hard, and I always got to be ready. Obviously, I haven't played all year at all, and now these last 4 games kind of getting thrown into it. I've just been, working, this entire year to be able to, try to help this team when I'm out there, and I still feel like, there's another level I can get to in terms of my performance, but all I know is I did everything I could to play hard.
Did that immersion in Utah help you tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, LA too, just kind of getting a couple games under my belt, playing with these guys, but I think from last year and getting experience in the rotation, I know how to play with a lot of these guys on both ends, and so I've always just kind of stay sharp, stay ready. But from last year, I have a lot of experience being in the rotation, so I feel comfortable when I go out there.
You said earlier in the season to help this team grow, your defense is going to have to.
Yeah.
How would you assess how your defense has grown over the course of the season?
Yeah, no, I think a little bit is I got to trust myself and be confident within myself on that end. I've worked really hard on my feet, my movement, my strength, everything. And I think you saw in the second half I used it a little bit more than I did in the first half. I was kind of giving them a little bit too much respect in the first half. But I think there's, like I said, another level I can get to. I know I'm going to get there because I'm going to work as hard as I can to improve myself on that end. I just want to be able to go out there and be a solid defender and not a liability, and then make up for everything on the offensive end, because I know, no matter what, if I go out there, I'm going to score the ball when the ball's in my hand, or I'm going to make the right play.
Luka, do you, sense the crowd and how much they back you, and how excited they get when you get in there and start doing your thing?
Yeah, no, I love the home crowd here in Minnesota. I never thought I'd be fans of Gopher fans, but I love them, and they give me so much energy. Since I got here, it's been incredible the support they have for me, and when I get in there, it gives me extra boost to go even harder and get to another level. So. Shout out to the home crowd.
How much do we get to show? Because point of view is a defensive liability, and the work you put into there. Only so many opportunities to show it. Trying to get the chance to kind of change the narrative. Is that kind of cool to get those opportunities?
Yeah, for sure. I know. Like I said, I know that area of my game is something I'm always working on. It's something I've worked on since I was a little kid. I never was the fastest or the strongest or the quickest. I think I got branded as that, in college, obviously, when, kind of became more in the national spotlight. But I'm continuing to work on that end, and I have confidence in myself that, I can continue to improve and be a good defender.
Luka, how has this season been for you, just in terms of what you expected coming in for opportunities and what it's got? Because like you said, there haven't been many for you early until this last little run here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's unlike any other season I've ever had. Obviously last year was kind of middle of the year when Carl went down, and then, Rudy and Nas were both kind of left and right, kind of like it is now. And that was towards the middle of the year. So, obviously coming back, I knew that was my role again, to be ready for those moments. And, it was, obviously we were fortunate to be as healthy as we were early in the year, and I wasn't needed, but, now I am, and I'm trying to step up and play my role. But, I never kind of lost faith. I continued to work as hard as I could. I knew, I always know 3 seasons in the league, that's not that much, but I know at some point during the season, 1 through 17, everyone's needed at some point. And, obviously it took till kind of the games, the late 60s of the games for it to come for me, but I stayed sharp as I could, try to stay in shape. Obviously I was a little gassed tonight, but, I'm going to continue to do that and be that guy who's always ready to help this team in whatever way I can.